Hello everyone, so today I'm going to solve this problem, Grumpy Bookstore owner. So what is happening, there is some bookstore is there where customers are visiting, but the owner of that bookstore has a variable behavior. Sometimes at some moment that guy is angry, so the customers are not satisfied, but sometimes that guy is cool. So in that case customers are satisfied obviously. So same thing is given here. So a list of customers are given at any minute. Okay, so you can consider index as a minute. So for example, 0th minute there is one customer, second minute, the first minute there is a zero customer, second minute there is one. So similarly every index you can consider as a minute, and the value is the corresponding value is the number of customer visiting at that. And there is another array called Grumpy. So this Grumpy tells the status of the owner whether he is grumpy or not. So wherever it is 0, that means the person is cool, but wherever it is 1, that means the owner is grumpy. So whenever it is grumpy, the customer would be unsatisfied obviously, and whenever it is not grumpy, then so 0 includes non grumpy and 1 includes grumpy nature of the shopkeeper. Okay, so there is one more variable called minutes. So for example, whatever value given in the minutes, for that many consecutive minutes he can become a cool person. For example, this is 3, right? So anywhere we can pick 3 consecutive values where we can consider the person is cool. Doesn't matter what is there, the status of that person. Okay, so let me execute it first. Let me do a dry run of this code. So see here, this is our customer array and this is second one is grumpy array. Okay, so what is happening here is wherever there is a 0, that means on that index, see here, this is very first index, this is 0 in the grumpy. So here this is the customer 1 is satisfied, but here it is 1. Okay, so for 1 it is not satisfied, though it is 0. So see here, this is 0. So whichever is 0 means the green one. So the corresponding customer is basically the satisfied one. Okay, and wherever it is 1, then there are not satisfied. For example, 2 is not satisfied, this is not, 0 is not satisfied, this is also not satisfied, this is also not satisfied. So wherever it is 1, the corresponding index in the customer array is actually not satisfied. Okay, so now if we get the total number of satisfied unsatisfied people, what it is? Okay, total number of unsatisfied people, how many it is? It is, see, this is 0. Okay, so this is 0. Now where is 1? So 1, so top of it is 2. So 2. Where is next one? It is here. So 1 on top of it is 1, so plus 1. Okay, we can do another plus 1. Now this is 0, this is 1, so this is also including unsatisfied people. Okay, so see here, there is a total of 8 unsatisfied customers. Okay, 5 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, and remaining guys are satisfied. Now our task is to maximize the satisfied peoples with the help of the variable given as minutes. Okay, so minutes in this question it is given 3, correct? So this 3 size consecutively, if we can use it, we can basically say that the person would be cool for that time. Okay, so now what we have to do is, so we have to basically find 3 such consecutive numbers, okay, in this customer list, which will give us the max number of unsatisfied peoples, because we can nullify their unsatisfaction with the help of this m. Okay, so see here, if I put it here, let's say 3 size, if I put here, how many unsatisfied? This is zeros. So this under above 1 it is 0 only, so there's 0 unsatisfied peoples. So we cannot put here because we want to nullify as much as possible. So we cannot pick this part. Now where to put? Now let's say we are putting another way somewhere else. Okay, so let's say I am putting it, I am starting from 0 to here, basically first to third one. So see here, this is 1. Okay, this is 0. So here, from here, how many unsatisfied? One is first one is 0 only. Then where is 1? We have this is one more 1. Okay, so up it is 2. So 0 plus 2. So total unsatisfied are 2 only. So we will store that. So far it is 2. Now because we want the maximum value, so we are basically making a sliding window, okay, of size m. So similarly, if we proceed ahead, okay, in this way, So we will go furthermore. Let's say now we are starting from here, because anyway we have to take the three values, okay, starting from here. So see here, this is 0, so we cannot include this. This is 1, so we can include this. So 2, okay. Then this also 0, okay, this is also 0, so we cannot include. So there are 2 only, so 2 is already found, so this will also not give us the maximum one so far. So see here, we can pick these three values, 2, 1, 1. So see here, what all can be included. This 2 can be included because it is 1 under it. So 2 plus this one cannot be included because 0 is already satisfied. So under 1 we can include because it is 1 only. So 2 plus 1. So total 3 unsatisfied here. Okay, so this is greater than whatever we have found so far. So we will replace this 3. Okay, and the start point would be 0, 1, 2, 3. So start point ST is 3 so far. Okay, so we have to find basically the maximum value of unsatisfied people in this version, in this window of size M. So let's go for next one. So let's say this is our new window. We are starting from here 117. Okay, so evaluate it is 0, so we cannot include it. Evaluate it is 1, so we can include it 1. Okay, then next is 7. So below it is 0, so we cannot include this 7 also. So there are only 1, but so far we have already found the unsatisfied maximum value was 3, right? So for 3, which was starting at index 3. Okay, so we will not update anything here. Now our next iteration would be from here. Okay, so this would be basically our final iteration starting from this one. So 1, 7 and 5. So below 1 it is 1, so we can include it. Okay, so we can include 1. Now go for next. This is 7, so we cannot include because 0 is there, value it. Now we have 5, so 5 we can include because it is 1, value it. So 5 plus 1, it is 6. So 6 is maximum so far, which is starting at this index. Okay, so we have to replace this as well. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So our new start is basically 5. Okay, and this is the also giving us maximum value of the unsatisfied people in that window. So 6. So basically we have to put our Windows secret in this range. Okay, so what we will do finally is whatever so far we will get the unsatisfied people, okay, plus satisfied people, sorry, plus whatever value there, we have to directly sum up them because we have this secret that for this size everything would be satisfied. Okay, so let's execute that as well. So see here, from start we will execute. So see, this is 1 and evaluate it is 0, so that is satisfied, so we can include into our satisfied list. Now this is 0, but evaluate it is 1, so anyway this is 0 only, so it doesn't increase any value. So now we are at here 1, so evaluate it is 0, so we can include it. Okay, because we are now looking for the total satisfied peoples. Now we are at 2, but evaluate it is 1, so we cannot include this guy. Okay, we cannot include 2. Now come to here at 1, evaluate it is 0, so we can include this guy. Okay, now when we reached in this range, the range which we found, okay, we found this 5, right? We are starting from 5, so from 5 till 3. Okay, so 5 plus n minus 1. Okay, so till here we have to actually look. So whatever value is there in this range, so basically this would be start plus n minus 1. Okay, so whoever is falling in this way, whatever index is coming in this way, we will directly add them up. Okay, so this is 1 plus 7 plus 5. Okay, so we will add 1 plus 7 plus 5. So what is total? It's total becoming 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 4, it is 16. Okay, so this 16 would be the maximum peoples which would be satisfied after using this M size minutes tricks. Okay, so this is what we have to do. So let me show the exactly code of it. So see here, first of all what I am doing here is like I have made two variable, okay, maxsum, to store the maxsum and to store the maximum start value. Okay, and these are the current start and normal start value. So what I am doing, first of all, I am traversing through this cur sum basically. Okay, So initially my start would be 0. Okay, I'm starting from 0 till end. So basically this end is equal to start plus minutes, whatever minutes value have. So I is equal to start to I less than end and I plus plus. I'm basically making the sum of all the unsatisfied customers. Okay, so if see here, if grumpy I equal to 1, that means that is unsatisfied guide. Okay, so customer I is an unsatisfied person. Otherwise I am replacing it with the 0. Okay, so after getting the sum of it, I got the sum of first window. Okay, now here max sum equal to cur sum, whatever in first window I have got, and our max start would be start. Okay, this is our first window which we got. Now we have to proceed further. So see here, now to include the further windows, we have to remove the very first element, right? So grumpy start we have to remove from the sum. So here I am doing cur sum is equal to cur sum minus grumpy start. If it is equal to 1, that only then only it would be unsatisfied. So I am deducting that guy. Otherwise I am deducting 0. Okay, and then I am increasing the start plus plus. And similarly to add the new variable, that is end. So I am again checking whether if it is satisfied, then I am adding customer end, whatever value it is, otherwise 0. Okay, after doing this, here I am checking whether this max sum is like can we update the max sum with the greatest value. If it is, then we are updating the new start here. Okay, so similarly we will go through this while loop, and when we will come out of it, we will find that what is the start value, where the maximum sum of the unsatisfied peoples are there in the given window. Okay, so now we have to nothing, just we have to find the total number of satisfied peoples. So first of all, I am checking this satisfied equal to either this should be, this index is in the range. Okay, the range which we found here. Okay, like this is the range of maximum unsatisfied peoples, right? So if our I is between this 5 to plus m minus 1, okay, this is 5 plus 3 minus 1. Okay, so this would be 7. So anything which when 5 to 7 should be the added directly, because they are anyway satisfied. Okay, so either they are in that found range, or the grumpy I equal to 0. Obviously if grumpy I is 0, that means that is satisfied. So if one of these condition is true, then we are adding the customer I to the satisfied people, otherwise it is 0. So finally we are returning the total satisfied peoples. So this is what we have to do. Let me execute my code. Yeah, it is working fine. Let me submit it. So it is like 91.49% faster. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any concern, please make a comment.